Welcome back. After more than an hour of ripping into the media, rehashing his Charlottesville comments and criticizing Arizona's two Republican senators, President Trump finally got to a topic that is at the top of many Americans' minds: tax reform. Watch.
To bring more jobs and industry to our shores, we are committed to passing the first major tax reform in over 30 years. It's time to pass a tax cut for the middle-class families. We will make America the best place in the world to hire, grow, and start a business again.
Well, that all sounds fantastic, but once Congress gets back from recess, they only have a few weeks to pass a budget that would pave the way for tax reform. And to make things even more complicated, the president threatened a government shutdown over funding for his wall last night, which would just further delay the process of getting tax reform on the president's desk. So are his priorities in the right place, and just how important is tax reform? Let me ask John Stossel from the Fox Business Network. You're watching it now. You're soaking in it. Welcome back, John.
No, very.
Okay.
You've forgotten the questions, but tax reform is really important. The wall is not.
Yeah.
I didn't get John Tierney's point in that the wall is will be a symbol, but there already is a wall. This would just make it bigger, so I'm surprised he was so sympathetic. But tax reform, I mean, Trump did say it's a massive self-inflicted economic wound, our current system.
Yeah.
And that's true. And if he would let that stuff out for tax reform and not read prompter,
yeah,
which makes him sound, as you said, like he's on Valium.
Yeah, and that part of the rally last night, he was on prompter. He went back to his pre-written speech to talk about tax reform, and I think, you know, he's worried he's going to get some facts wrong when he talks about the more technical stuff. But you're right. Isn't that where people should see his passion?
And he must have it. He's run businesses. You'd think he'd say, we got to rip this thing up. I mean, we spent so much time just trying to cheat, and there are too many rules, and we could all thrive without this.
Yeah.
And maybe he would bring people along.
The one thing that I liked about him when he was running is he gave people the sense that he wasn't ashamed to be wealthy and successful. And someone like that is signaling you should be wealthy and successful too. And the only way we're going to do that is if we lower the corporate tax rate, give people some of their money back, and, well, you know, cut the size of government, but he never talks about that.
And I would just be happy if they simplified it.
Yeah.
If there are 10 million words in the code, and all this energy and creativity that's lost filling out the forms, gaming the system, hundreds of billions of dollars, just simplify it. I'll pay the same tax total, but make it possible for ordinary people to understand what the rules are.
Yeah, because what they've done now is so complex and so overwrought and so overburdened.
But each of those groups is a lobby now. The clarinet tax, the orthodontist got it passed. Oh, it'll help with an overbite. A stripper got one saying, yeah, you can deduct the body oil from your taxes.
Well, that's only fair.
All right, but each one of those now is a lobby going to their congressperson saying, here's some money, I love you, but just you got to preserve, this is a good thing, and we strippers need the help.
Yeah, do lobbyists get paid in ones when they represent strippers?
I don't know.
Yeah, nor do I. That's a great question for next time, John Stossel. Thank you for being here.
Thanks.